This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Jeremy wants to know, I wonder if Arn had been in the company in 89, would a program with Rick and Arn have been better or worse than the program that Rick worked with Funk? You and I've sort of freestyled this before, that maybe it could have been fun to see you and Rick in this era. Of course, he's referencing when you were still over with the World Wrestling Federation and then coming back. But that could have been an interesting little turn of events, especially since with Funk, fresh off the heels of the Steamboat feud, they tried to turn Rick babyface and Funk was the heel. Would it have worked, you and Rick in 89? And if so, who would have been the heel?
I don't think it would have ever worked. I don't believe, and he may be an exception, the gentleman with the question. What's his name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, it may be something that you enjoy, but I'll just put this food for thought out there because I was there for all of them. I don't think fans as a group, by and large, will buy the fact that a guy is fighting his brother, whether it be the Hardys fighting each other, the Steiners fighting each other. You can go back and look at any of the brother combinations or family members that I just don't think the audience would dial into the fact, well, hey, he's really going to break his brother's leg or break his arm or pop his shoulder out or anything like that. And I think people regarded Rick and I like brothers, and we were like brothers for a long time. And I just don't think they looked at us fighting each other and got into it to where they were really hey, 80% for this guy, 20% for the other guy. I just think as the angle we had, no matter when you would have done it, I don't think the audience would have bought into the fact that, hey, this guy will pop this guy's shoulder out if it means he can win the championship. I don't think that line of thought ever figured into a match. So I think you lose something on the credibility side. And maybe that's just me. Maybe the audience out there, and I hope they tell us, do you like brothers fighting? Do you buy into all those things? Because it's an interesting question. I just assumed what their slant would be, they being the audience. Maybe I'm way off.
Let's keep it moving here. I'm excited to talk about, I just want to see your reaction here because we get this question all the time, but this one's phrased a little differently. So I'm going to give it a shot. Paul writes, when's the last time you spoke to Sid?
WrestleCade. I want to say last Thanksgiving.
2019.
I was signing for you, and we did a live show that night.
Right.
He was there signing, and he was at the Marriott across the way. I came out of the elevators, and he was there with a group of 3 or 4 guys talking. We said hello, shook his hand, and went on about my business.
There you go. Nate wants to know, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, no, I just, for all the people that, are, have very strong feelings about wanting to hear the unfortunate story of what happened over in Europe, that's been a closed book for a long time, folks. So, you got to move on with your life and realize your mistakes and agree that, things could have been worse than what they were. Thank God they weren't. We move on with our lives. You ask forgiveness from a lot of people in a lot of situations. And sometimes it's just good to agree that everybody was wrong and move on. And that's what's happened.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.